Hello, my name is Linda Hollingsworth Jones, and I want to tell you about a really useful walking warm-up. Here I'm extending his neck after doing a maneuver called flèche droit, which is a flexion of 90 degrees while walking on a straight line. This exercise helps to stretch the outside of the body and relax the horse and regulate the rhythm of the walk. It also helps horses to balance equally over both shoulders with a full flexion. It's like stretching while you're walking, and it's very useful, both physically and emotionally for the horse. I repeat flèche droit in both directions to have an equal stretch of both sides of the horse. This also tells me which side of the horse might be shorter where the muscles don't stretch as easily. And I'll focus more on that side to make the horse more equally flexible on both sides. I follow again with an extension of the neck to help the horse fully relax. I will now focus on the shoulders and moving them, weighting one shoulder and then weighting the other shoulder so that I have mobility of the shoulders in both directions. I call this counterbend turns. Now that I've checked the flexibility of the neck and the mobility of the shoulders, I will now begin to take an assessment of the mobility of the haunches. Here I am doing shoulder in on a circle, bringing the inside hind leg to the midline while keeping the shoulders on the line of the circle. This causes more flexibility through the hind leg and for the hind leg to take more weight briefly as it is under the center of the weight of the horse. I move here to shoulder in on a straight line that changes the weighting of the shoulders from the inside shoulder to the outside shoulder while maintaining the weight bearing of the inside hind leg. I'm following it with a walk pirouette to see how much control I have of the shoulders. Now I return with shoulder in on a straight line for the same reason. I can change the weight of the shoulders and now into a walk pirouette to show the mobility and control of the hindquarters and the forehand. After this walk pirouette, I move into renvers, which is having the horse take longer strides with the hindquarters as they prescribe the larger circle. It is a challenging movement indeed. Then I move to a travers partial circle, which really focuses the coordination on the inside hind leg. I'm really challenging this horse's balance and the articulation of the hind leg in doing renvers and travers fairly close together. Here I'm back in renvers and asking him for a little bit more from the hindquarters. And now I'm moving to travers, really focusing the balance on the inside hind leg with a lot of control. A good halt shows excellent balance in a horse, especially when followed by a turn on the forehand and a turn on the haunches. It shows that he and I have excellent communication, both forehand and hindquarters, laterally and longitudinally. This maneuver happens to be in some of the Western dressage and cowboy dressage tests. Regularly extending the horse's neck in the work is a great way to help them stretch and relax. Yes, they do tend to be more on the forehand, but this is for relaxation, not necessarily balance. That's why we like to change neck positions frequently. Now that I have checked that I have control and flexibility of the neck and the shoulders and the haunches, do I ask the horse for a pivot? I don't want him to continually make mistakes and have to be corrected, so I want to make sure our communication is very clear. Only then will I ask him for this maneuver that takes a combination of skills. A good and profitable walking warm-up leaves a horse relaxed, flexible, with clear communication for the rest of their workout.